What's going on? So this is the first game of the match. We have a Gucci piano. Okay, pretty normal stuff so far. Pretty normal. Is that best ever? Not even close. I've done much better than that, but it's still pretty decent, of course. Still quite good. Still quite good. So, all right. So what do we have? So we have this position Queen D7 being played by Buddy Pranav. I mean, Pranav is maybe marginally worse due to the double pawns, and I mean, but on the other hand, white's a little bit extended on the king side, so maybe slight edge for white, but very slight. Hard to predict what happens because the bishop on g7 is a little bit past, but white also, even if you get b4, you don't really have c4 d4. So I think black is okay. I'd still say I'd rather be white just slightly because the D's knights are jumping with like knight g4, but still there's knight rook f8, knight h2, not so simple to play. No, I think Gukesh is right up there. I don't think he's at the very top just yet, but I think that when I look at Gukesh, I see a player who is on his way. He's on his way. So I'm gonna go grab some water very quickly and I'll be right back. Okay, what happened? Session still looks relatively balanced. Gukesh has been killing. Yeah, he's been doing really well. Pranav, you think Pranav is gonna win this match? I think if the match is close in bullet, Pranav will win. I think if the match is really close, by the time they get to bullet, he'll win. Gukesh, I think, needs an edge before that point, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay, bishop b4 played. Maybe knight e6, knight f4 is an idea here for Pranav. I'm saying that I think Pranav is better at blitz, and I think Pranav has played a lot of blitz online, so yeah, there might also be some trick with like c5 and then knight e6 to hit the bishop and get knight f4, but we'll see what Pranav does. Now Pranav is using a lot of time, so I think he is calculating both knight e6 and c5 here. I don't think Gukesh is a clear favorite, by the way. Yeah, knight e6 is a very scary move. Now D's knights are jumping here. This is a tournament. Yeah, this is the junior speed chess championship. What is the thing behind it? There's a queen and a signature on it. Queen and a signature? I don't know what you mean. Queen? There's nothing that has a queen on it. I don't know what you guys mean. Show goes on. What do we have here? So bishop d2 play, pretty standard. Thoughts on Nodirbek? I gave you my opinions on Nodirbek. What I think about Nodirbek is quite simple. I think that for Nodirbek, he's a very good player, but I think he was a little bit too cocky in Norway chess. A little bit too cocky in Norwich, I think, because he won the chess champions tour. He started to feel like he could walk on water, and because of that, he got swiftly punished when he played against the absolute elite players, and he wasn't objective about positions. But it's one tournament. Obviously, he can change it around, but I think in general, he was just way too cocky in Norway. Way too cocky. So that's my general takeaway. But I think that certainly there's a what that's signed. I don't know what you mean. What's signed? There's nothing signed, you guys. Can I give an example of how he acted cocky? So a good example of him acting cocky was his game against Wesley So, where he played a highly dubious variation in the Queen's Gambit accepted, and he got blown away. Against a player like Wesley, you can't really experiment that far off the beaten path, and it felt like he was being way too cocky with how he played it. Oh, the bottom shelf. Oh, you mean this one? You mean this? Yeah, that. Yeah, true. Yeah. Rapid champion, Olympic gold medals, so you expect to be cocky. I mean, on the one hand, yes, but when you're playing as the absolute elite of the elite, you have to be objective. You can be cocky all you want, think you're the best player in the world, but you have to be objective. And I mean, I think Gukesh he was lacking a little bit in the not Gukesh, sorry, Nodirbek was lacking in the objectivity. But yeah, didn't expect to see Hikaru on kick 2. Yeah, we're just chilling, have a great time, you guys. We're enjoying ourselves. Life is pretty good on kick. I will say again, big shout to the hardcore fans who show up. Obviously this is not Twitch, but you know, it's pretty similar, and I actually like the quieter audience. I like the quietness a little bit more. Like the true fans are here, less trolls. It's nice. I think white might be better after b3. If you can go b3 or at some point go b4, but lock this queen side here. The structure of the pawns here does favor white very slightly, so I think white, actually it's funny, computer says white is better, interestingly enough. But I feel like if you get b3 here, you kind of lock it. Now it goes b4, which is very committal because of c4, and either white is better or black is better. Very, very hard to judge what's going on. Now black has a protected pass pawn. It can be blockaded very easily. White can't really go b5 and open up the b file for knight c5, but you can try to fight for the c file. I mean, Buddy should be the favorite here, but we'll see. Buddy should be the favorite. I mean, that's just my read. I don't like now b5 and bishop b4 looks like a serious problem. b5 and bishop b4 looks okay. It goes here, solid nonetheless, very solid move. You can still wait to play b5. Knights guard each other. No knight f4, e5 a little bit weak. White can claim the c file. I'd probably rather play this with the white piece, just because I think from a practical standpoint it should be a little bit easier. This is game number 1. Yeah, this is game number 1 of their match. This is not just a regular blitz game. This is a junior speed chess championship. There's money on the line. Yeah. No, this is legit, you guys. This is not random at all. It's not random whatsoever. So, all right. Any more post Norway games or just bullet against Gukesh? I don't know if that's all. If we have enough content for another video. I think I played about 13 games. There might be one more video where I play against Gukesh, but we'll see. There might be one more, but not 100% sure either way. Knight g4 here is a bad move, because if you go knight g4, there's rook takes f3. You hang the horse. We want more of those. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I think it's great content. Fortunately, the views were not so great on that video on YouTube, but it is what it is, I guess you could say. So probably there'll be one more, is my guess. One more video. Blunder? Who blundered? Queen d5. I mean, is this a because now if you take the horse, you lose your horse, and now e5 and d4 are very soft. I think, well, but knight takes d5, knight e5. I mean, Gukesh should be better, but is it much better or just a little better is the question. I think it's actually much better. I'm thinking like knight d5, knight e5, rook e7, knight d3. I think it's significantly better for white here. Okay, he guards the pawn against the capture. d6 maybe, knight b5. Like d6, knight b5, rook e1, takes. Rook e7, knight d3. White is better. It's a question of whether white's much better or just marginally better. I played Bullet versus Gukesh. How good is he? I think Gukesh at Bullet is not all that great. I think one thing that I actually tried to ask Vishy about, he didn't really give me a straightforward answer on it when I asked him, but you know, I asked Nand on the question, like, how is it that it feels like Gukesh, Pragnananta, and who's the other good, and Arjun, how is it that they all seem really, really fundamentally classically sound, classically trained? And then you have Nihal, who's the exact opposite, where like Nihal is a boss at Blitz and Bullet and everything else online, but those other guys are all very classical. They're very classically trained, and they're much better at classical chess than they are at Rapid Blitz, in my opinion. Whereas Nihal's the exact opposite. Nihal's great in Blitz and all the fast controls, but I don't think Nihal's anywhere near as good in classical chess. So I don't know what the difference is between them. I don't know, but that's my perception, is that like Nihal is the Blitz guy, all the others have really, really focused hard on classical chess, and it shows. So that's my general read. Just finished reading Fight Club, like watching paint dry. To each their own. Apparently knight f6 was some kind of blunder. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 or 5, still even, but I'm guessing with knight d3 and rook c7, white still has an advantage. Arjun is actually very good in Blitz over 2700. Well, I guess that's the wrong way of putting it, but I feel like Arjun, he's obviously had a lot more experience in recent times playing against players like myself, Magus, everybody else in World Rapid and Blitz, but I feel like Arjun has improved as we go. Now we got some kind of mistake from let's see what we have here. Okay, rook d5. Gukesh still he wants to go rook g5 and take. Let's see, bishop c3, maybe rook e4, rook c4, still b5. Hikaru, aren't you 19? Why are you not playing? What do you mean? Oh, you're making a joke. Why am I not? Yeah, now I don't like bishop. I thought bishop d4, bishop c. Yeah, okay. Now, see, this is what we're gonna see. We're gonna see Buddy showcase why he's probably the slight favorite in this match. As they get low on time, Gukesh not quite able to keep it together in the same kind of way. King f6. Yeah, I think Buddy's gonna win this game. This is already, you're seeing the point that I was making about how when they get low on time, Buddy's got a little bit more experience, and Buddy's finishing, and Gukesh kind of struggle. Oh no, rookie 5. Ooh. Okay, Buddy wins game 1. Big win. Yeah, when they got low on time, Buddy was just better. That's what I was sort of saying. Wanna be sedated? Why am I calling him Buddy? Well, his name is V Pranav, but he used to play a lot of Blitz online against Eric Hansen, myself, and others. And I think it was Eric Hansen who gave him the nickname Buddy, because I think when you played him, you were going to beat him. I think it's like he's a buddy because you know who he is and you're going to always win against him. But of course, Buddy has improved a lot, and he's no longer just Buddy. He's a very, very good chess player. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I think it's because when you play him, he's always a buddy. He's around to play, like you're gonna win, like he's like your buddy. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I think that's the origins of where it comes from. But yeah, now he's a bad buddy, right? But yes, as far as Pranav goes, though, I've spoken about him before. Like I played him a lot online in Blitz when he was younger, and I always said that he was very, very good. I always said he was very good. When I saw him at like 2500 and he's like playing against me like a very serious chess player, I always knew that his rating was going to go up. So when you guys are like, he's barely 2600, he is an extremely good Blitz player. He has an extremely high amount, he has a lot of talent. Let's put it that way. He's got a lot of talent in Blitz specifically. A lot of talent in Blitz. Like when I play Buddy, I will beat him on average probably like 75% of the time, but I don't have easy wins. It's not something where I win games easily. I have to work hard to beat him. So that's like that's the point, is that I think at the end of the day, Buddy, by the way, has not gotten a good opening this time though. Gukesh has a lot of time on the clock early in the game, got the B shots, or B2 is hanging. I think Gukesh is going to win this game. So yeah. So I mean, that's sort of thing that comes back when people talk about juniors and prodigies and like, do they come from out of nowhere? Generally, when I've played a lot of these guys online when they were younger and significantly weaker, it's like I could already tell they had this, like there's this talent they have innately, and it's like you can tell if someone's going to be good. You can tell. You can definitely tell. Like Nodirbek is a great example. I remember when I played Nodirbek when he was younger, and like he was maybe like 25 50. I was playing him, like he was really, really good at Blitz, and it's like you kind of realize like these kids, some of them, like they're going places, and Pranav is going places for sure. I don't know if he's gonna get to like 2700, but if he's not like 2650 plus, I would be shocked. In fact, actually, wait, is Pranav 2650? Let me check. He gained like 60 points in the last couple of months, I believe. Let me see. Okay, what is Pranav? Where is Pranav? I believe he is he in the top 100 or not? Look on juniors. Oh no, he dropped. Oh whoa, he lost 20 points. Ooh, he lost 20 points. He's 2587. He must have had a bad tournament somewhere. Yeah, he gained a ton of points, but he also just lost 20 points in one tournament, so kind of rough. Am I rooting for Buddy? I'm not really rooting for anyone in this match. But I think it's going to be a close match, which is what you want. Buddy Pranav has gained a lot of experience playing at you online. Yeah, absolutely. No, he's very good. Out of all the Indian kids, who's the best? I mean, Gukesh, in my opinion, in classical chess at least, is the best. Right now, I think he's the only one who's demonstrated that against top players in a classical time control, he can more or less hold his own. I don't think any of the others have really demonstrated that. I would say, like, I don't think Prague has potential. Of course, Nihal has potential, but I don't feel like any of them have really demonstrated the ability to against the absolute elite of the elite in the way that Gukesh has. Nihal would probably win this tournament with his eyes closed. He's gonna destroy this event. But yeah, I would say right now Gukesh is the clear favorite to be the successor to Anand. Yeah. Kramnik said he thinks Prague is the most talented. He just has to realize it. Always possible. Absolutely. Always possible. I mean, any of them can get there. Any of them can get there. It's just a matter of who it's going to be. I don't like bishop h3 because now there's queen e6. Wait. He had the two bishops. It's very strange that he traded. I thought c5 even, rook c1 and queen f5 is okay. I don't know. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4. There's rook a c1. I'm not in love with this actually. Queen b2, knight a4, queen. I mean, it feels like there's something here for white, but I'm not sure. Have I considered joining the military? Why would I ever consider doing that? Oh, is this gonna be a draw? I think this is just gonna be a draw. I mean, queen a3, okay, but now you can even just take the pawn. You can just trade, and I think white's completely fine here. Do I know the lineup for SEC? No idea what the lineup is. But let's see what we get here. In any case, it's great to see everyone root for the youngsters. Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. He does take, I mean, he used a lot of time here, but this is the 5+1 portion, I think it is. So was queen e2 possible? Yeah, you could sack the queen, of course. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can't. So annoying you can't do analysis here, and this is really annoying. Really annoying. Why am I hearing Slack pop up like that? It's so annoying. Yeah, queen takes d2 takes is always possible here. So okay, so we have queen a3 d takes c6 being played in this position, and oh sorry, you were saying queen takes d2. Sorry, queen takes d2 takes rook d1. Black can draw the game with the rook and the knight versus the queen. Everyone checking slightly like, hey, my boss just messaged me, whatever. But yeah, so anyway, the show goes on here. Yeah, how's Florida weather, Hikaru? Florida weather is completely fine. It's very hot. How do I make a living before streaming? I played chess professionally. That's how I made a living. We get takes knight e5 here. Apparently this is a mistake because of rook b d1. Not a move that I would play for sure, but apparently it's very good. I guess the point is the pawn is poison, except if knight takes pawn, there's a check that wins this, and so there are tricks. But c7 is the more human because you can also go knight d5. Oh wait, you can't go knight d5 because then you hang the rook. Getting scary. Either Gukesh is completely fine here, or Gukesh is in a lot of trouble. Yeah. Let's see if we get queen e6, king h8, and whatnot. It seems the coming generation will have different top players and different time controls. Actually, I think that's pretty safe to say. I think if you look at the top players, I would say this. I think Nihal is me. Let's be honest. Nihal is me. He's the guy who's very good at classical, but he's struggling to break into the top, but he's a god at blitz. Nihal is definitely the me of this generation without a doubt. So Nihal is great in rapid and blitz, of course. Classical up in the air. But I do think that Nihal has a lot of potential to like be the best blitz player in the world in like 5 years. So yeah, I mean, I was a lot like Nihal. My rating was very high. Like it was high 2600s, very similar to Nihal for a very long time, but I was doing really well in like blitz events. Like I was doing great at blitz. Like I was really good at blitz. Same as Nihal, exact same as Nihal, like literally the exact same thing. So yeah. So anyway, you get queen d6 here, which is an excellent move because now after queen takes c3, there's queen takes rook. There's takes and rook d8. Would you list streaming as a catalyst for your recent career success in the past few years? This is your peak performance in your career, isn't it? Objectively, I think so. Objectively. Whoa, rook b8. So queen c1, there's rook d. Probably Gukesh needs to go check and sack the queen and just draw with the rook knight and 3 on the king side. but that's not an easy draw actually. Not an easy draw. This is a draw, but Gukesh is gonna have to sack the queen. He's gonna have to sack the queen here. Next classical tournament, I'm not sure, honestly. I really have no idea what my next classical tournament is. We'll see. Hard to judge. When I play in the World Cup for chess, we'll see. We'll see. Hikaru's in a semi-maga situation where most draws lose elo. Sure. Yeah, what is Gukesh thinking about? I think Gukesh is looking for something to keep the game going, and there's nothing. Does Nihal actually work with Vishy because he wasn't in the famous picture of Vishy with the young Indian juniors? I don't know what Nihal does. I have no idea. Not sure. Probably queen c1. Yeah, I think Gukesh finally realized he's just got to sack the queen, and this should be a draw, but at the end of the day there still are pawns on the board. Yeah, probably you put the rook on d7 anchored with the knight. Yeah, you anchor the rook and then it's just a fortress. The pawns hold the knight, knight holds the rook. Yeah, I would go here, just hold it down. Or rook c7, same thing. Rook d7. Yeah, maybe just g6, king g7, and then you can just shuffle forever. Yeah, just king g7 and you just shuffle. This will be a draw pretty soon. Just to like h5 maybe, h5 g5, but again neither side can do anything. This will be a draw. Yeah, you just wait though, you just shuffle, maybe even h4 here, h4 and just shuffle. Yeah, I don't know if I like king g6 by the way. Rook d7 of course. King f5. I mean, it's still completely fine. Gukesh, I guess, is trying to play for a win here, even though he can't. No, it's going to be a draw, I assume. Just king g7, and now, yeah, now you just sit and wait. Although, if white can somehow get the king around, you could maybe try to win. I guess not. No, it's just a draw. Yeah, game's a draw. No, this is a good match so far. 1.5 half. Okay, so we get a3 played here. Let's see what Gukesh does. So we have b3, so knight bd7. You could take the pawn on g2, a little bit scary. Castles. Have I seen Levon's tweet about playing in Baku? I did see it. I don't think it's realistic to expect that to happen though. I think that's too much. So basically Gukesh is begging Pranav to take the pawn, and so he can castle and just attack on the g file. So all right, what is my favorite speed chess championship match ever? It's my match against Ding Liren from 2021, I believe it was. The match that went to sudden death, Armageddon, which I won. Okay, so Gukesh castles anyway. Bishop g2, there's rook g1 here, putting pressure on the g file. Gukesh I think Gukesh being very, very aggressive here. Very aggressive. Yeah. Do I think Ding played better than expected? I mean, I'm not sure if he actually did or didn't. Hard to know. Hey Hikaru, I really enjoyed your more GMHikaru YouTube page. What are the dates? Why are the dates always a couple weeks behind your streams? Oh, because it's just very hard. I mean, I'm in main channel, I've got so much stuff and so much content. But yeah, we do what we can. Can't wait to see you in the next WCC. We'll see. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Okay, ED4. So Gukesh probably wants to take with the bishop and open up the scope, but pawn takes is also playable. Probably pawn takes after takes D5. Your bishop gets walled in behind the pawn structure. So probably Gukesh will take with the bishop to open up the diagonals, but there's C5 and D5 lurking here. A4 B. It's getting a little bit scary for Gukesh here. B4. There's going to be some C5 D5. Do I still own a Honda Civic? Of course I own a Honda Civic. Why would I not own a Honda Civic? No reason. So, all right, C5 played, bishop C3, D5 is getting scary for Gukesh here. Are we watching MasterChef much later on? Probably in like six hours or something, but not right now. Okay, so you know what, you guys, we're gonna take a short break from this clip, and I'm gonna show you the this is how I live my life. Okay, we're gonna take a short break from the chess. I'm just gonna mute it. This is how you this is pretty much how I believe
you get up 2.5.
This is pretty much how I believe that you live life. Let me put this up and let me mute the tab for a second, and we'll keep going. But this is the general gist of how I view life. So let me change the scene, and we'll get back to this in 1 second. General gist.
You get up $2.5 million. Any asshole in the world knows what to do. You get a house with a 25-year roof, an indestructible Jap economy shitbox. You put the rest into the system at 3 to 5% to pay your taxes, and that's your base. Get me? That's your fortress of fucking solitude. That puts you for the rest of your life at a level of fuck you. Somebody wants you to do something? Fuck you. Boss pisses you off? Fuck you. Own your house. Have a couple bucks in the bank. Don't drink. That's all I have to say to anybody at any social level. Did your grandfather take risks?
Yeah, so anyway, you guys just had to play that clip. There you go. What movie is this? It's The Gambler. It's a movie with Mark Wahlberg. But anyway, let's get back to the chess, and that's pretty much the general gist. So you have to have the Japanese what they say, Japanese boxcar, I think it was. Yeah, so why not? Yeah. Yes. Gukesh blundered. Okay, what do we miss? Game's still going. Yeah. He played bishop a1, takes b5. I mean, it's still unclear. I mean, Gukesh is trying to attack on the king side, but there's knight d3 here. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. I think Gukesh is actually way behind in his king side attack. Knight d3, knight d5. I mean, these knights are really jumpy. You get h7, but I don't think it does a whole lot here. So let's see. What was the movie? It's called The Gambler. I think it's The Gambler. It's John Goodman and Marky Mark. So good stuff. Just get 2.5 million first. Exactly. Of course, you guys. It's just that simple. But anyway, all right. Bishop a7, king f8 played. I mean, look at these knights in the middle. c3, a3. I think Gukesh is really struggling in this match so far. Really struggling. Yeah, computer not a fan either. I see the bar. Yeah, it's minus 1.29. Not good at all here. Not good at all. To be fair, I thought you were an incel since you never spoke about personal stuff. What? What are you talking about, dude? Okay, so of course you have to take with the pawn to open up the diagonals here. I mean, I don't know what you mean, dog, but whatever. Okay, d takes e5, of course. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird, dude. But anyway, such is life. All right, so rook e5 played. I would have taken with the pawn, but I guess knight c4, he's gonna go rook g5. At any rate, white's king is completely naked here. You have only a queen in front of it. Something bad happens on the c5 if you capture. You don't capture, there's b4 hanging. I think Gukesh is gonna lose this game. How is streaming on Kick feeling? It's great, actually. I enjoyed it a lot. It's great to see the true fans, less trolls. It's actually quite enjoyable. I know a lot of people think that, like, once you become a big streamer, you become like this numbers Andy. All you care about are like big numbers. It gives you that dopamine high. But I mean, I really enjoy being able to hang out with chat in sort of a quieter, more family friendly environment, kind of. So that's just me personally. I mean, everybody's different, of course, but oh, queen b4, maybe there's queen a5. Oh, maybe there's queen a5 there, or just queen c7. Both look good. Yeah, how do you feel about fans walking up to you for pictures? I was actually there for round 4 and you played against Anish and Overchess, but you looked intense, so I didn't want to bother you. Normally I'm completely fine. If it's like right before a game, generally I'm going to be like always on edge, just as in general, because it is a competitive nature naturally. So I'm always gonna be a little bit on edge, like it's right before a game or like after a game there's an Armageddon coming up. But if there's no game coming up, then it's always very chill. Or if I'm in a rush, obviously it's gonna be like that too. So anyway, yeah, it's what it is. But all right, so let's see, what do we have here? We're waiting for a move after rook d4 from Gukesh. Now here Buddy has all the time in the world, so Buddy just has to find the knockout blow. I don't know if it's knight c6. Knight c6 is a move. D5, maybe bishop d5, maybe rook c8. Buddy's got all the time in the world, so he should find a way. Now what Gukesh is going for is the Hail Mary with rook h4, moves the bishop and get the check on h8. That's like the only thing white has. One, like uno, dos, tres. That's all that Gukesh has here. Yeah, there's a YouTube video of Ibai being stopped in the streets hundreds of times because people ask to take photos. Poor guy can't go out and order coffee at a cafe. Well, I'm glad I'm not Ibai then. I'm gonna be honest, I'm glad I'm not Ibai, because it's nice that I can still go out and I can go to Starbucks and get a coffee and not be mobbed. I appreciate it. This is Speed Chess. This is the match between D Gukesh from India and Buddy Pranav. So yeah, it's, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like I would probably start to be very unhappy. Thank you Yenu Marley for the subscription. Thank you so much. Like if Ibai is the biggest Spanish streamer. He and Gref G, I think they've had streams where they've had like more than 1 million viewers on like multiple occasions, if I'm not mistaken. They're both like ridiculously insanely big. So yeah, funnily enough, the computer thinks after takes black is only slightly better now, because actually we're in an endgame now. Black has the wide peepos here. Oh, g6. Oh my, Gukesh trapped. Oh my, Gukesh pulled a Bobby Fischer. He trapped his bishop in the corner. Just bishop b3 and king g7. Oh, Gukesh became Bobby Fischer. He trapped his bishop in the corner. Ouch. Maybe even just rook d2 and takes is good enough. Yeah, it's good enough because the bishop's not getting out here. Harsh. Let's see. Why did the Norway chess car driver drive so crazy? There was a video of you and Chris Littlejohn getting out of one of those cars, pulling up to the hotel, but the driver seemed to drive wild. I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't know. Okay, with the Ross Limo here, this e6 system being played by Gukesh. Now Buddy's actually outplaying him. Now I've played a lot of these lines against Buddy in the past, and I've never gotten good positions in the Ross Limo, so I'm not surprised. I mean, I said before, like, I am the best of the best, like it or not. I'm one of probably the 2 best blitz players in the world. Like when I play someone and they play well against me, it's not by accident when they consistently play well against me. It means that they're a very good blitz player. So well, people are acting like it's some huge shock. Like I've played Buddy a lot. He's a very, very good blitz player. Very good blitz player. So I don't know why everyone's acting like it's some huge shocker. Yeah, Pago, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Buddy getting smoked here. Buddy is up by 2.5 point, up to 2.5 half. I like your humbleness. Well, I'm just being honest. Yeah, like I've played Buddy enough, and he always gives me problems. Like there's a certain level of players you play against where when they give you problems consistently, it's not even just about blitz. It's their understanding is so good, and it's gonna be transferable over to classical at some point. So yeah, I mean, people are just weird. I'm supposed to say I'm number 1. Yeah, okay, whatever, you guys, who cares? I mean, Buddy is better in blitz and classical right now, but it's the skills that he's acquired in blitz are transferable to classical chess. So yeah, try modesty, whatever you want to say, dude, whatever you want to say. I mean, I'm not even flexing and you think I'm flexing by saying that. Chill. I think Buddy is pretty young still. Is he 16, 17? I don't know how old he is right now. He's still pretty young though. Still pretty young. We get knight c4 here. Probably bishop e6 or f5 or f6 are playable. Maybe just b3 here and then queen a5 makes a lot of sense. Just b3, queen a5, try to go after these isolated pawns here on c6 and c5. Wikipedia says October 13th 2006. October 13th 2006. So he's He's 16 or 16, right? 16. Wow, nice. Now he goes rook b5. Gukesh does to cut off queen a5 here. Yeah, rook d1, logical. Black's got to try to activate these b shots with f5 at some point. I don't know if f5 is a move here or not, but at some point you've got to open up the f5. These bishops are they're kind of passive here. They're not doing a whole lot. Now they're of course well placed nonetheless, but they're not very active. Number 2 must feel really great right now, but I'm sure you literally don't care. Exactly, I literally don't care, you guys. It's nice to be number 2 in the world at classical chess, but again, I mean, it's just me having fun playing chess, and now we're back to you know, I'm back to my real job, which is a streamer. So it was fun to get up to number 2 in the world, but it doesn't change anything whatsoever for me. I'm still a streamer first, and I always will be a streamer first. That's just the reality. People riot, yeah. Now that's humility. Yes, now that's humility, right? Yeah. Exactly. Now I like knight d2 because of f5 takes. White's knight is now positioned to go to e4 down the road. Yeah, bottom line. Queen is kind of a little bit stuck here on a4. Now Gukesh goes bishop g5. He wants to trade the bishops and then plop the pony on f4. That's what he's aiming for here. Yeah, finally the follow button worked. I've been trying to chat here for 1 month. How's it going, Cross? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, even if you guys can't subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that follow button if you haven't already. That way you'll get all the notifications when I go live, or you should at least. I'm not 100% sure if it's working, but you should. So make sure to hit that follow button even if you can't subscribe. I assume he'll go queen e7 here to guard the pawn. Okay, trades the bishops and knight e3, knight f4. There's h4 g3. I mean, Gukesh, you could also take with the pawn maybe to cut off the square, but then the knight jumps here and there's queen over. So probably you should take with the knight, but you could take with the pawn. Okay, it does. Knight f4, of course, will be played instantly. Now there's some tricks though. Knight d4, good move. Queen e7, you got to go all in here. I think if you're Gukesh, you got to go all in. It's all in time with the knight on f4. Yeah. If I qualified for a world championship match, would you still be a streamer first? Of course I would, you guys, because even if I played a world championship match, financially being a streamer is better than being the world chess champion. You heard it here first. All right, let's see what we get here from Gukesh. I think you got to go all in with queen e7. Anything else just doesn't make sense. Is Pranav legit? Yes. Buddy is a very good, very legitimate blitz player. Very legitimate. Yeah. Yeah. Why are we calling V Pranav Buddy Pranav? Because that's his nickname. That's been his nickname for a long time. We get rook d8, so Gukesh trying to trade the rooks and then bring the queen to g5. That's his idea, at least. Let's see what we get here. Yeah. So anyway, all right, waiting for a move. And we'll go from there. Is Nihal and Nodirbek too good for the JSC or too old? I assume they probably declined. I mean, Nihal crushed the JSCC, I think, last year, if I'm not mistaken. The nickname comes from Mr. Eric Hansen, who used to play a lot against Buddy Pranav when he was much younger. So Eric came with a nickname. I spoke about this earlier. I'm not 100% sure why the nickname stuck, but it did stick. So it's like he's the good buddy, the guy you can always play against. So yeah, that's the bottom line. So let's see what we get here. Waiting for a move here from Pranav. He's only 2600 and only because he became an IM in 2021. Well, I mean, Pranav's a guy who didn't play a lot during the pandemic, but he's someone who's played a ton of Blitz. I'm gonna play some Blitz later. I obviously will continue with the speed run because we need to finish it so we can move on to some of our bullet speed runs that we have planned. So there's that too. I want to show you the video of the crazy driver. Just tell me what it's called on YouTube and I'll pull it up. Just tell me what it's called on YouTube. I'll just go to YouTube and I'll look it up. Just tell me what the title of the video is, and I'll pull it up myself on YouTube or whatever it is. Okay, I don't know if I like Gukesh's position. H4 and G3 is lurking here for Pranav, and if this knight gets kicked from F4 structurally with the knights on C4 and E3, white is better. Rook on B5 very much out of play. You want this rook back in the center, so the rook on B5 is very bad. I think in general here I I think Gukesh might lose this game too. I don't like his position at all here. It feels very, very hard to play. Knight is good for now, but it can get kicked. Rook on b5 is misplaced. Bad pawn structure, weak pawns. White is the great knights on e3 and c4. All the trumps in this position are good for Pranav, unless is there a sack on e? Is maybe Gukesh looking to sack and go queen c8, but then I think just knight f5 or knight g4 both work. Doesn't work. Hikaru arrives in style themed car. Okay, let me look it up on YouTube. Let me see what's wild about it. Oh, actually you aren't wrong. It is kind of wild, isn't it? It is kind of wild. I didn't even realize that. Sorry, let me show you this clip, you guys. I didn't realize it. It's actually pretty insane. It is pretty insane. Let me mute this tab for a second so you don't keep hearing the moves. It is kind of insane, actually. You're not wrong. Let me pull this up. This is kind of insane. Seriously, I didn't realize that. Let me unmute this. Yeah, that it's like going really fast. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, the video is sped up. Okay, all right, fair enough. Anyway, let's put the music back on and let's keep listening. Let me unmute the tab, of course. There we go. Yeah, the acceleration is a little bit much, but yeah, whatever. It's not that seemed normal. That didn't look sped up, but maybe I'm wrong. Epic entry, something like that. Yeah, that's pretty funny though. Good stuff. Okay, what do we have? So Gukesh has somehow been able to trade the set of rooks. Computer does not like what so basically Pranav kind of panicked here because he got scared of queen g5, couldn't come up with an idea. He put the knight on g3, and now after h5 h4, knight is going to be locked on f4, so black is probably completely fine now. What do we have here? Knight e2, apparently some mistakes again. There's queen a7 here. Queen a7 check takes, queen f7, queen g6, and rook d8. This might not be so clear. Queen f7. I think it would just be kind for the 5 get a sub. Saying someone should just be kind. If you take, you get mated in 2. Rook b8, knight g4. You've checking queen f5. Scare. Knight g4 maybe, or knight g4 maybe check. No, but then takes knight g4. Looks scary. Very scary position to play here. He checks. Okay. Maybe knight g4. Knight g4, knight g3 here takes. There's knight h6. Ooh. Queen f4. Only move. What? Rook takes f1. Check. Maybe it's still a draw. Maybe here. Check here. Might still be a draw. Knight d7, of course. Take the rook. You got to take it. King g1. King f1. Apparently there's no draw here, by the way. King e2, king e3, king f3. No, king f3 was a winning maybe. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he made a mouse slip. Oh no, he made a mouse slip. Not king c4, you get mated. King e2. King b2. Queen d2, and then king b2, and now it's over. E4 maybe, just go for the miracle. Queen f6. Take the pawn. Yeah. And now knight c6 wins because you cover all this. Knight e7. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. What a disaster. He had a mouse slip there. There's just a mouse slip. Queen b1 was a mouse slip. I mean, clear mouse slip. He meant to go here and make the draw. What I didn't understand was why was king f3 winning here? King f3 check. Why is this winning? Oh, because you can start to hide the king. You can hide the king on the edge. Like, this is winning because check. Ah, the king gets out. I get it. The king gets out. Whereas without the pawn, the king doesn't get out. So basically here, the difference is if you go here, there's checkmate. With the pawn on c3, there's no mate. So that's why it's winning. Brutal game. I think they're on a break though, and I actually need to use the rush room as well. So I'm going to take a short break and we'll be right back. Farm Pranav after this match. Keck W. Don't let him celebrate. Take his elo for yourself. No, but I mean, like I was saying, I mean, Buddy's just a very, very good player. And someone else said, like, he has so much experience because he's played so many games against the best players in the world at Blitz. Like, he just has this experience, and it's clearly coming in very, very useful, very handy for him. I mean, it's not by accident. Thank you, Marley Zaff for the gifted sub. Thanks so much to Marley Zaff. Appreciate it. So I think they're on the break right now. So let's play a couple of games of quick Blitz. And then we'll get back to the other match. Let's play the French. I don't normally play the French. I don't normally play g6 either, but whatever, it's still a line. c3 is interesting. I don't think it's right. I'm just gonna play f6 and force the trade. This bishop b5 also quite interesting. I'm gonna take. All this looks kind of strange to me, honestly. I'm gonna take and play knight g7 here and just castle. What happens with sub battles? We haven't done sub battles in a while. Okay, I've got to move and focus here before I just start losing my mind. I'm down 10 seconds, which also isn't really very good here. Of course I take with a knight. I can take with a pawn and play c5. Goes rook e1, which is also quite interesting. But I'm thinking way too long here. Let's go rook f5. Let's take with a pawn. I could have traded the knights and played rook f5 too, but I think I want the mixed structure a little bit here with c5 e5 ideas. Open diagonal. It looks pretty good. Hikaru, sir, please reply. Of course I could. There's a +6 -10, which is a very, very, very good general ratio, I would say, for me at least. Excuse me. So if I trade everything off, I mean, it's completely fine depending how I play this. I think I'm just gonna go rook c8 though. We'll see what we get here. I mean, you can obviously take, I mean, many different captures. It goes to a3, which is interesting. It's definitely not what I would have played. So I'm gonna go bishop e8. So now I can take with the rook, I guess. It's an idea. Maybe queen b6 also. I kind of like my position a little bit here. I mean, it's not like the dream or anything. Knight g4. Ah, he has knight h6. So he's actually begging me to sack. But if I sack, I'm just gonna do it. Takes. I have knight c2, I thought, with the fork. Maybe I'm crazy. Queen e6, I just block. We'll see what he does. Who knows? But he's way down on time, which is good. Okay, knight c2 has to be the right move, so I don't play knight c2. What am I even doing? Now if I go king h8, he has bishop g5 maybe. Yeah, I don't get it though. Now I could take the pawn on b2 also, but I don't know if it works. Now here there's a pawn. I don't know if this is right, but it looks like a free pawn. I don't know if it is, but I'm gonna go for it. It's a little bit risky grabbing this pawn, of course, but I think I'm okay here. Wait, no, wait. I have to think for a second. But what is the actual threat? I don't see the threat here. Need to think, but I'm moving too slowly also. Knight g4, logical move. Actually, I missed knight g4 completely. Wait. Yeah, of course I missed this too. I have to move quicker. I'm too slow here. Oh, he takes the pawn. I did not expect that. Wait. I gotta think. There's something here that I'm missing. Why did I do this either? Ugh. Yeah, just to draw. Oh, he doesn't want to draw? What the heck? I should win this. There we go. Got the win. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. He's gonna play knight a6. Okay, I'm gonna play this d5 line. It's the old school line. I mean, is b3 a mistake? I don't even remember how these lines go at this point. It's been so long since I played these lines. Actually, you know what? I had this in I had this position in or something very similar to this in 1997 when I played Antony Belage from France in the World Youth Chess Festival in Cannes in 1997 in round number 1. I got a very similar pawn trick. Now, it wasn't out of this opening, it was out of the bayonet King's Indian, which is a line with b4, but very similar. It was in 1997, you guys. Ages ago. Ages. And is this a free pawn? Wait. Okay, think for a second. Don't blitz out the moves and blunder. F3 is also reasonable here, but wait, I don't want to blunder, so let's think about this. But I see no reason not to play F3, honestly. Go here, hit the pawn on C7. I just take, and I'm doing very well here, actually. It was knight a6 logical. Okay, now the key here is how do I play this? I know I'm much better, but I need to be very precise. So I think maybe just queen d2 is a good move here. So I can just take and take. Queen d2 doesn't actually do anything at all, but it's a move. H5 logical. I don't want to take. What am I doing? I can play queen a5 maybe. I don't care. I'm just gonna go king h1. I think now I will take. It's a free pawn, why not? Okay, well that's a mistake that hangs upon an f5. Yeah, now I should be winning here if I'm precise. Just go back, guard the pawn. Oh, I missed c6, but wait a second. Let's go here, knight d5 maybe. I should be winning here. I'll show you guys the game in a second before we get back to the other match. Okay, goes knight a4, so of course I go knight to e4. Look at these knights, look at these knights, they're jumping. These knights all the way, baby. Now this should be winning like 20 different ways. It's a matter of finding the correct one though. I mean, even hg4 wins, but I don't want to burn all my clock, so just go with this one and c5, I guess. I mean, I have d6 here. It's just absolutely crushing. You can sack, but then I have queen c3 to win the game. No, this is just lost. The bishop on c8 is just completely dead. It's just walled in here. What am I missing? I mean, if he really thinks that he can survive this endgame. Yeah, I've got too much here. Just way too much here in the way of material. I have knight e7. I have rook d8, of course. Let's just go here and rook d8. GG, why not? Yeah, let me look up the game on the other monitor. Let's go check and take. 1 second. Let me pull up the Blitz game so you guys see it. Check and then rook d8. It's yeah, the Gukesh game is back. Let's watch a Gukesh game. Oh, they're playing again, right? They're playing again. But before we get to that, let me find it. Blitz Nakamura 1997. Let me pull this up. 1997 chess. Is this game really not going to pull up easily? Chess games, maybe? Let me see if I can find it. It should be on chess games for sure. Let me pull this up. I'll pull this up 1 second. What is it? How do I search? How do I pull it up? The 3450 games search, right? Player is white. Let me see. Maybe I can do it this way. Is there some way to type it in? Belish. Maybe this is how. $1997. Is it really not here on chess games? It should be here. It really should exist on chess games. I don't see it though. Belish. It's not showing up. Whatever. Okay, we'll take a look at it later. No, I'm pretty sure I searched that game there. But anyway, what's going on? We have this game. Okay, Buddy is worse here, by the way. Buddy is worse in this position. His current, or no, actually, wait, no, wait. Uno, dos, tres. Wait, no, Buddy's up. Buddy's just up 2 pawns. I thought he was down like a piece for 2 pawns, but actually, he's just down 2 pawns here. So, not very good. Yeah, Buddy's off to the races. Yeah. D4 being played, bishop c4 here. Let's see what Pranav does. There's like maybe like queen b4, maybe knight d6. Not great. Yeah, Buddy's off to the races. Bishop d3, knight f4. Maybe you can take and then no, but I guess takes. Maybe takes queen d2, knight c4, bishop d4, queen b1. Hikaru, when you beat your opponents with 10 zeros or 9 to 1, doesn't that make them go angry with themselves that they can't beat you? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Just a mix. Gukesh is not steamrolling Pranav. Gukesh is actually down 3.5 half. You're looking at the scores wrong. Gukesh is down 3.5 half. So you get queen a7. Okay, takes. Now queen e5, knight c4, queen d4 draws the game. Yes, now queen e5, knight c4 takes is a draw, unlike the previous variation. Although queen e5, maybe there's queen a2. Bishop d4 check, bishop g1. Yeah, so no, it doesn't work. Okay, so this will be a draw. What happened? It's 3.5 half. What do you mean? 3.5 half. So h4 played. I mean, Buddy is just like rolling it. He's just rolling it completely. So gonna be a draw. Buddy will probably burn as much clock as he can here to keep the game, or he doesn't. He just makes a draw. So 4-1. I thought it was a typing mistake. There's no way he could be down 3 points. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, knight f6, d3, bishop c5 played here. Let's see what happens. We get c3, castles, rook e8. Okay, rook e8, knight d2, a6. Now d5 is what I played in the candidates. We get a6. Play Nico again. No, I'm good for now. Knight c4, of course. There's bishop g4 or knight d7 or bishop d6. All three moves playable. Knight d7 played. a4. Probably bishop f8 and f6 I think is traditionally how you're supposed to play this. b6 looks a little bit dubious, although Gukesh wants a5 and bishop a6. I think he must want to go a5 here, I think. Or no, he goes bishop a8. Still gonna play a5 at some point. Would I rather the SC be with no increment or with increment? Probably with no increment would be better. That's what I would say. Yeah. So we'll see. Okay, so we have bishop h4, queen e7, probably queen f7 will be played next move by Gukesh. Idea to maybe go c5, maybe a5. We'll see what the next couple of moves are. Yeah, queen f7 hits the knight. Knight d2, a5, or maybe knight d2, bishop b7 and c5 looks playable. Yo, is Sicilian good for beginners? Sicilian can be good. I don't like queen d3 now. a5 and bishop a6 is very strong for black, I think. a5, maybe a5 bishop b4. You got to go a5, Gukesh. But now with the pawn trade, white has an open c file to use, where if he had gone a5 right here, the pawn on c3 could be an issue. But now I think bishop a6 loses its sting, because after rook c1 and b3, white just puts pressure on the c file. Well, there's nobody to play the drag with black. It's a very hard opening to play. You can play it, but it's very, you have to know it perfectly, and even then you can still end up in a lot of trouble. Yeah. Why do streamers get paid to play either on Lichess or chess.com? Lichess doesn't pay anybody as far as I know, so chess.com does pay some of the streamers, so it's mainly, yeah, wherever you can get money from, I guess. But yeah, Lichess, they don't pay anybody. They have their occasional terms with prizes, but Lichess essentially follows the communist model of nobody gets paid. Just that simple. Nobody gets paid. Nobody gets paid. Just that simple. All right, what do we have here? Bishop takes b5, maybe bishop takes c7, maybe rook c1, not sure. Don't actually like Pranav's position here. a4 is a big problem. Your knight is getting undermined here. I think Gukesh is going to win this game. I think Gukesh will win this game. You heard it here first. Like knight b6, maybe a4. I expect Gukesh to win this game. If he doesn't win this game, I'll be kind of really worried for the rest of the match. I mean, not as though it isn't already really, really bad. I said that last time he lost. Yeah, I did. That's true. I did say that, didn't I? But I mean, as the 5+1 winds down, if we get into the 3+1, I think there's a very good chance that that Gukesh is going to get steamrolled in the 3-1 and the 1-1, just because Pranav has so much experience. He's played against me, he's played against Magnus and everybody else. This is part of an event. This is the Junior Speed Chess Championship. So this is a tournament for junior players under the age of, I don't know, 19, 20, 21. Gukesh is a favorite in Bullet. I don't think so. I think Pranav is a massive favorite. I mean, I think Pranav is a big favorite in 3-1 and 1-1 is what I would say. Big favorite in my opinion. Big favorite. But that's just my read of the situation. Maybe I'm crazy. You never know. Didn't I play Gukesh and Bullet? I did, and I beat him pretty handily. It wasn't great, and that's even with me having had a celebratory couple of beers as well, and it still was not particularly close. So, yeah. Gukesh has D's bishops, goes c5. Obviously, you go d5, try to use the pawns in the center of the board, but we'll see what happens here. Yeah, those games were very one-sided. Keck W. Yeah, they were, unfortunately. I mean, it's just, that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes. But it is what it is. It is what it is, as we like to say. Okay, so what are we waiting on? C5, probably like D5 or bishop D6 is played. CD4, queen D4 is one way of trying to simplify the position here. By the way, the commentator's curse is real, because Gukesh's position went from great to, I think, slightly worse. He still is fine, but I don't think he can win the game anymore. But yeah, this went from a great position to something that's just like very, very blah. Very blah. Best time control for learning is probably 10 minutes or 15 minutes rapid if you're new to the game. I would say the more time you have, the better. So like 15 people will play. People generally won't play games with more than 15 minutes, so probably 15 minutes is the best. Yeah. No, Gukesh has messed this up. I mean, I know the computer says zeros, but I'd much rather be white here, because he's not going to be able to keep D's bishops on the board, most likely. CD4 is fine. I mean, maybe there's rook A5 the computer likes. Rook C8 maybe, but overall, it's just like, yeah, not great. 10 plus 5, no, I think 15 minutes, if you're very new to the game, is the best control. More time you have, better, but nobody plays 30 minutes, so that's why 15 is probably the slowest that people will play. I think in terms of playing Blitz instead of Rapid, I would say that in general, Blitz starts to matter probably, I would say Blitz starts to matter probably around maybe like I would say 1700 over the board. Next time I should say Gukesh is going to lose so that he wins, maybe. Yeah. What chess piece do I have a tattoo of? I don't have any tattoos, but if I was going to have one, it would not be of a chess piece. Definitely not. So I have a stamp, something stamped. No, I don't. It would be, I'd get a tattoo of Magnus. Yes, that would be really really impressive if I did. Yeah, E5, great move from Pranav, getting rid of the weakness. You look at these ops and they're just staring at air. There's just empty diagonals, nothing even remotely on these diagonals. So I think after bishop takes E5, I'd much rather be white here. It'll still probably be a draw, but the bishops just have zero scope on these diagonals. They do absolutely nothing on the edge of the board. So bishop takes E5. I mean, computer likes knight E5 also move. Computer likes that one instead. Maybe. Yeah, knight takes E5 could be scary, because then if the queen goes away, you have queen A2 with all kinds of bad stuff on this diagonal. But we'll see. You think he'll do a triple archaeologist? Yeah, that would be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, so if bishop takes E5 here, bishop C6, logical move here to put pressure on the knight on F3. Maybe there's knight G5 here, probably not. No, I mean, this is not I think terrible for either side. Very, very balanced here. Very balanced. Most exciting match was you versus Magnus. That was exciting, but my match against Ding will be my all-time favorite, no doubt. Hikaru, where are you going this summer? I have no plans to go anywhere this summer as of right now. We'll see, maybe that will change, but as of right now, I have no plans. I want to go on a lad's holiday with me? Not really, no. Sorry, dude. Queen D5 or queen G6 are probably two moves. It's scary moving the queen here, but the point is you can always plug the diagonal with bishop D5 because the rook holds the bishop. So maybe queen G6 makes sense. I would go queen G6, but queen F5 also completely fine. Actually, white's in trouble here. There's this threat with D2 here. You might have to go back, because otherwise bishop D2 hits the rooks, or you have the kebab with rook D2 and everything collapses on the 7th. So you might have to go knight F3 back. Pranav thinking this is the game where if Gukesh wins, he gets back in the match. We'll see. Why was I in CA? Do you mean CA is in California, or do you mean CA is in Canada? Yeah, he does go back to F3, probably rook D7 to guard and then stack the two towers on the lane. I would play rook d7 and rook d8. Yeah, of course, typical. Maybe just bishop c3, trade the bishops. Yeah, bishop c3, just trade the bishops and draw the game. Yeah, Buddy's too good. Buddy's just too good here. Again, another game that Buddy is probably completely fine, maybe not better, but this is going to drag on for another minute or so. More time off the clock. Buddy's not going to lose it. Slightly better, if anything, due to this weak c pawn. Not what Gukesh needs here for sure. I know you travel a lot of places. What are the ones you want to see? Probably I want to go see Australia / New Zealand. And I really want to go back to South Africa at some point as well, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's probably what I would say. So, do I want to go to sloth or slow? I don't know where that is. See, the problem with the endgame is like after rook f7, actually rook f. Oh wait, no, there's no knight e5. But like rook f7 or rook d5. I mean, white can always just go after this pawn on the c file. It's where the UK office was filmed in sloth. Okay, I think Pranav's gonna win this game. By the way, I don't know if knight e5's the move. Rook e6. Something bad has happened. Something really bad is about to happen. I don't know what. Something's gonna fall apart for Gukesh, I think here. Computer likes knight h4. Tough move to find. Yeah, he goes rook e5, which is a more logical move. Computer likes the very obvious king h2, typical human move that nobody will ever play in a million years. Anyway, all right. King h8 played. Yeah. Rook e8. Wait, queen e4. Something is about to collapse here. Maybe not. Takes, check. e7. Yeah, okay, Gukesh is gonna save the game. It'll be a draw now. I muted. What did he say? Yeah. c4. Oh, wait a second. Rook e1. King g3, king f2. Probably rook d7 to go rook d1. Okay, king f2. Okay, now it's gonna be a draw. Yeah. Whoa, 19. Oh wait, I thought there was knight d5 for a second. Jeez. King c3. Rook d2, and then bring the king back. I mean, it's going to be a draw, but Buddy's going to be able to bring his king all the way back, and they're going to reset this whole endgame. Probably check or h4. King f2. That king g1. Check. Yeah, now rook a. Yeah, rook a4, rook e4, rook a2. Yeah, still a draw. Maybe f. Nah, this will be a draw. Just rook b4, easy draw. Oh wait, did somehow Pranav tricked him. Pranav tricked Gukesh somehow. It's still a draw, but he tricked him kind of. King g3, king h2. Yeah, that's a good move. Still a draw. Okay, king f5, I guess, and yeah, now it's just okay. It's just a draw. I wish we were able to beat Magus in all those blitz games he won against you in Norway. There was only one blitz game we played in Armageddon, so I don't really know how it was supposed to be a big deal. Yeah. All right, what do we have? 4.5, 1.5, still 3-point margin. Gukesh has to wake up and win a game soon. I was expecting this match to be really close, but it's looking like it might be a one-sided match. Really looking one-sided, unfortunately. So I might not cover it the whole way through if it gets really out of control. Finally, Buddy getting the recognition he deserves from chess world. I've always thought very highly of Buddy, always. Oh, there's takes knight c3. e3, knight e2, probably d6, knight d7, knight e5 is the idea for black here. Probably knight d7 and knight e5. That's the idea. Or knight d7, knight c5 maybe as well. Multiple jumps. Why do we call him Buddy anyway? Because Eric Hansen calls him Buddy. So Sadwani is amazing. Roundock is very good. I feel like in classical, Roundock's a little bit further back though. I feel like Nihal is close enough in classical to like Gukesh and the others that he could catch up to him. Roundock is significantly lower, I feel like. Okay, Gukesh trying to go g4 and knight g3 and go after the pawn on e4 here. Yeah, g4. Oh wait, no, g4 knight e5 and there's a problem with the pawn. Maybe b3 to guard first. It's still knight e5. Maybe queen c2, queen e7, and then g4 maybe. Very slippery position. But yeah, Roundock is good, but I think he's about like 50 to 60 points behind. Although maybe I'm wrong. I don't know exactly where he is. I could be wrong on that. But we'll see. Anyway, Nihal and Prague both floating around 2690. Yeah, Nihal and Prague are very, very strong, of course. They're very close. They're only about 40-50 points behind. Eric is Eric from the United States. Eric Hansen is not from the United States. He's from Canada. Although I think he was born in the was he born in the US, or is it just he has a US passport? I don't know. But at any rate, yeah. I love that the computer says b5 is the best move here. Again, literally not a move that any human would ever play. Queen e7 is the obvious choice. Queen e7 or knight e5 are the two moves you're trying to make work. So Eric Rosen is a nice guy. Eric Hansen is not. Okay, thank you. Okay, very funny. Now I think you have to go knight e5 here, but after g5 it's still very scary to play. Did I see the tweet? Twitch is introducing a new partner plus program giving eligible streamers 70-30 split. No, I didn't see that. Maybe I'll open up Twitter. Twitch, really? Oh, let's see. Twitch. Partner plus. What? For 12 months up to 100k to qualify, partner must maintain a sub count of at least 350 recurring paid subscription for 3 months. Huh? No, it's not a. So wait, I mean, as I read that, as I understand that. Wait, as I understand the 70-30 split, that basically is Twitch walking back everything they've done, right? By the way, Pranav is getting toast in this game. Okay, very weird. Very weird. I don't know. It's just very, it's like they're literally just trying to walk it back. It's strange. So we get bishop takes f1, knight takes e6. By the way, or apparently it's a blunder because of bishop d3. Apparently bishop d3 and rook e5 is zeros according to the computer, whatever. But yeah. No, I don't understand the point, because isn't it basically just going back on what they said before? I mean, they literally had 70-30 already, and now they're basically saying, well, we made a mistake, we're going back to 70-30. Just seems odd to me, weird. But anyway, all right. Maybe rook d1, maybe knight e4. Computer likes knight c4, obviously. Tough move to play, but makes some sense, actually, if you use your time here. So, all right. Knight e4 probably takes and bishop f1. 3 draws, 3 wins. Yeah. Buddy has not lost a game yet. Buddy is on all the pawns are hanging here on the queen side, but he does have, he can push d6 and knight e7 maybe, so maybe white is still better. Okay, rook a2 played, probably like knight e7, maybe d6. One of these two moves will be played here. Go get a massage, Hikaru. I don't need a massage. I'm just here chilling, streaming, having a good time. Probably rook takes b2. The rook takes b2. Maybe there's queen e7. Maybe there's queen e7. Or of course, the typical human move g5, which computer loves. Ridiculous. I mean, queen e7, knight e7 look like the obvious moves. Knight e7 and queen f5 with bishop e4 looks kind of attractive too. Queen c6 also move. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna go queen f5 and bishop e4, of course. Yeah. Maybe e4, e5, e4, e5, and start pushing p. And then knight g6. This looks very scary after e4 here. Very scary. Apparently g5 is still very good, but e4, e5 looks extremely strong. Takes, interesting. I guess the problem for black is still e4, e5 lurks, and you still have queen h4. Yeah, Gukesh is going to win this game. Gukesh is looking very good in this game. Let's not jinx it, okay? Yeah, now apparently bishop e4 wins on the spot because there's some Anastasia's checkmate on the edge of the board here after bishop e4. Not impossible to find if Gukesh uses his time correctly with 2 minutes here. Not impossible to find bishop e4 at all. He could also be looking at queen h4, knight h7, and then bishop e4 as well, which looks very strong too. Kick just took the biggest Arabic streamer from Twitch. He had 60k views on his first stream, and with Mr. Beast going after them, they are terrified. Yeah. Okay, he's using a lot of time here trying to find the best move. He finds it. Awesome move from D Gukesh here, and I think he's going to win this game. So it's going to be 4-2. It'll be 4-2 after this. So it's back to a 2-point lead for Pranav. Yeah, I mean, with 2 minutes on the clock there, you can use like a minute to figure it out. Yeah, you can use a lot of time to work out what the best move is. Knight g8 trying to stop it. I assume queen f5, knight f6. Yeah, queen f5, knight f6, queen f4, knight g8, knight g6 wins. Yes, queen f5 back, and then you can't stop this threat. Right now, knight g6 isn't in play, but if you can get the queen on f4 here, you would have this idea. So yeah, queen f5, knight f6, queen f4, knight g8, and then knight g6. Yeah, that's how you win. Yep. If g6, you take, win. Queen f4. Yeah, queen f4, you keep the same idea and play with the classic right triangle, and you also have the fork. Yeah, GG. Very nice. Because now queen h4, if knight g8, now knight g6. Nice. Very nice play here from Gukesh to win this game with perfect technique. Knight g6. Oh wait, no, knight g6, king g8. Wait. Probably just queen h4, g6, bishop g6. Yeah, queen h4, g6, and takes. Knight g6, king g8 is a little bit slippery still. Yeah, g6, bishop g6 wins. h6, just queen c5 and knight g6 back and play again. Maybe queen e8 to keep the game going. Thank you, Seagram, for the host with 10 viewers. Thanks so much to Seagram. Thank you so much. Probably just bishop g2 and then bring the knight back and just clean it up. Yeah, just bishop g2 and then bring the knight back. There maybe are other ways to win too, but it's probably the simplest way to win here. Why only -2 though? Because the show goes on. I mean, it's much more than -2. It's probably like -4, but the computer doesn't have the depth to see where the force one is. But after you go bishop g2, you consolidate, trade the queens, then you just win technically. Yeah, Gukesh will win this game. Knight c6 also a good move. Queen e8, and then I guess bishop g2 probably. Yeah, queen e8, bishop g2 will be played. What, mate? That's not quite right. Yeah, queen h4 was not quite right. You guys can tell me how much time is left in this portion of the match. Actually, I gotta use the restroom again. Drank too much coffee. Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna play more. I'm gonna be playing more Blitz. I'm gonna be doing more everything. But oh, by the way, this game we have the classic Scotch Gambit here. Now it's worth noting that of course Gukesh plays bishop c5 instead of playing knight f6, which would allow knight g5 with the classic fried Fabiano. So okay, all pretty normal so far. Actually, isn't this a theoretical draw? Isn't this a forced draw? Wait, knight d4 takes, queen g5, king h1, queen f5. Wait, this is a known draw. This is a forced draw. Isn't this just a? I think this game has been drawn like 100 times. This is a known theoretical draw. Takes, check, king h1, and then queen f5. Or is it queen h5? No, this is a known draw. This is a known draw. Plays f5, which is interesting. Yeah, they're still on 5+1. I mean, he probably didn't play the knight d4 line just because he feels like he needs to win here. And if he takes on d4, Pranav can burn 5 minutes off the clock, making the draw. That's probably why. That has to be the reason. What is a fried Fabiano? A fried Fabiano is this. Let me set up a board. Let me just pull up a random game. Okay, so the fried Fabiano is when you play e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, knight to f6, and then knight g5. This is of course the classic fried Fabiano that was played in Norwich as in the last round. So this is what the fried Fabiano is. Anyway, all right, let's go back and watch the games. Where's the game? Pull it up. Yeah, they're still playing. Okay, so all right, what do we have? We have knight e2 here. Bishop f3's move, maybe f4's move, maybe a6's move, but Gukesh will use a lot of time here and try to come up with the best move here. He has to find something. Maybe g5 also is possible. G5 with the idea of f4. I don't think Fabiano is going to call it that. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah. So it is what it is. He goes f4, probably takes, and then knight d4 takes, queen g4. Yeah, this doesn't look good for Pranav. I'm just eating some quinoa with some chicken. Yeah, it's just quinoa with chicken. Thanks so much to C-Sans for the gifted sub. Thanks so much to C-Sans, appreciate it. Bishop d4, rook f4 is an idea here as well. Probably just rook takes f4. Looking very, very good for probably you sack, right? Oh no, just bishop f3 is good. Takes, queen g5 wins apparently. Yeah, Buddy is suddenly like slipping out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, Buddy suddenly the quality has dipped in the last game and a half. So it's gonna be close. Was he just winning here? What do you mean? Where is he winning? Oh my gosh, knight takes h5. Oh yeah, knight h5, knight takes b5 and a4, and you trap the knight. He just missed knight take. They both missed knight takes h5, and now after bishop takes f3 takes and bishop takes e3, Gukesh is going to win this game. Brutal. Bishop takes b6, only move because gf3, bishop e3, fe3, queen g5 must be winning for black. What? Excuse me, what? I mean, what? Okay, I mean, I guess I missed a ton of moves. Very weird. Strange to put it mildly. Very, very strange. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend to understand what that was, but bizarre. Okay, so it's back to 4.5, 3.5. So the match is getting close. Match is getting close again. So Pranav is a black piece, Gukesh white piece. Probably takes maybe bishop d3 here. Yeah, now it's match on again. So now we're going to be covering this for another hour at least. The format is 5+1. There is a timer. I mean, I can pull it up. Let me see. Twitch.tv. Let me see if I pull it up. Let me see how much time is left. They have. Where's the time? There's like literally no timer. I'm literally checking to see if there's a timer. There's no timer. Oh, there's 133. There it is. Okay, so there's 133 left. So this is gonna be the last game, you guys, of the 5+1. Yeah. 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 Yeah, last game of the 3+1. So big moment here. Can Gukesh win and tie it up or not? Thoughts on the Twitch Partner Plus program? I'm not sure. It's probably a good thing for people like Benjamin, because if you get 350 subs, you're going to be part of the 70-30 split, which I think is good. I think it's objectively probably a good thing, but I'll have to take a deep dive when I'm not streaming. So yeah. All right, anyway, let's see what we get. Well, I play with viewers later. We already did a viewer arena. I'm gonna play some Blitz later. This match is actually getting exciting again, so we're definitely gonna be covering this. Is Bobby Fischer better than Magnus? Who knows? Is Daniel better than Gukesh at 3 minutes? I think at 3+0 Daniel is definitely better. With increment, it's probably close. Gukesh doesn't play a lot of Blitz online, so it's probably quite close. I would say it's close. I think Daniel probably is still better with increment than Gukesh, just because of the experience Daniel has, but I don't think it's clear cut. Speedrun will be later too. Speedrun, of course. Yeah. I loved your commentary during Norwich. That's excellent as usual. Yeah, my commentary during my games was fantastic. I think everybody enjoyed it. Some people said I won the award for the best commentary or best commentator during Norwich. So yeah, I'm proud of the commentary I did during the tournament. I think it was enjoyable for everybody. Yeah, no, I mean they should have hired me to do commentary, but I guess at the end of the day, if I'm playing and doing commentary, what more can you ask for? B5, very committal move. Black and maybe go C5 here. Either C5 or castles. One of these two moves should be played. I was disappointed with Judith Polgar's commentary, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Of course, I didn't have time to watch almost any of the commentary or anything because I was so busy with the tournament. But I didn't hear many complaints from what I knew. She's great. Okay. By the way, castles could be bad because after takes there's a bishop a6 trick, so castles maybe isn't right. Computer says castles takes rook takes is okay. It looks very sketchy to me. I think Gukesh is going to win this game too, by the way. Gukesh is a great position out of the opening. I think the match is going to be all squared going into 3+1. This match will, I think this match is going to be tied going into the 3+1. But now bishop a6. Yeah, bishop a6, and I think Buddy's just going to lose again. Yeah, bishop a6 is just GG. Why not? Just takes. Okay, I mean maybe Gukesh will blunder, but Gukesh has a winning position already. So it's going to be tied going to 3+1. Probably just rook c1 and some knight b5 idea. Buddy running out of steam. I mean, there's still a long way to go in the match, but it feels like that loss maybe mildly tilted him a little bit. That's what it feels like. Probably Buddy's looking for some slash attack. Yeah, he's looking for rook b1. Like a puzzle rush with like knight g4 takes and queen h2 and bishop f2 mate. That's what Buddy's aiming for, is a knight g4 queen h2 combo. Yeah, knight g4 takes queen h2 king f1 king e2 and white's probably winning. Probably got a castle here and go for knight e4 or something like that. Judo was good for a woman, never good for a man. Let's be honest. She was top 10 in the world. Top 10 in the world is not good. I don't know what planet you're living on. I mean, she was top 10 in the world, and you're gonna say that's not good for a man. Any man would be happy to be top 10 in the world. So I'm really not sure what you're saying, dude. I mean, she was top 10 male or female, and it's like not good for a man. Like, yeah, I mean that wouldn't be good for Magnus, but Magnus is a little bit different. Let's be real. Yeah, Magnus would be very disappointed with top 10, but I'm pretty sure Magnus is also one of the best players of all time. So yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just kind of out there, dude. Kind of out there. I don't even know what planet you're on. Technically Magnus is top 10, yeah. Okay, so probably bishop d3, maybe knight e2 here. Interesting. So Gukesh decides to sacrifice and go into an endgame. I actually kind of like it fundamentally, because even though black has 2 pieces for the rook here, white has great pawns in the center, black's pawns are a little bit crummy here, and I think that it's a good practical decision to sack on d5. Queen a6, yep. Yeah, Gukesh is gonna win this game. Easily win this game, by the way. Also, because on knight d8 there's bishop c4. Yeah, bishop c4 and rook b1. I mean, some combo of bishop c4 and rook b1 is GG. Why not? Some combo, yeah. So it's match back on. Yeah, it's game back on here. It's game on. So it's gonna be 4.5 going into 3+1. So we have a very tight match here. I'll actually add a timer so we have a timer. So I'll need the timer later anyway. So let me set a timer to 1 hour. One zero 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 zero. Got the layout settings, timer zeros. There we go. Put this down here. Yeah, all right, there we go. So all right, so what's going on here? So Gukesh is still much better. No, Gukesh is just winning here, not much better. He's just winning. Yeah, he's just completely winning here. Just takes and queen. My first game against Magnus was online. It was in Beale in 2005, I believe, or 2004. I'm not sure what year, but I think it was 2004 or 5. My gut says it was 2005 though. Okay, let's play some more Blitz while we're on the break. There he goes to a4. I'm gonna play e5 here. I think knight f6 is always a move somewhere. Goes knight e1. gonna play a5. I don't even know if this is the right move, but it's a move. Goes knight d2. I'm gonna go knight b6 here, I guess, and bishop e6 maybe, and then like maybe f6. I don't even know if f6 is right, but it feels like the right move just to create some sort of consistency in the position. I don't even know. G6 also probably. I'm gonna go h5. Goes knight b2, which is kind of weird actually. I guess I'll go here, knight c8. He has bishop e3, so I guess I'll go back. Maybe go bishop c5. I mean, such a dank endgame that we're playing here. Let's go here and trade some bishops. I'm gonna go h4, maybe h3 here somewhere. I feel like I have a good position. I don't quite know how it's good, but it feels good. Gotta move my knight somewhere. Maybe just here and trade. Maybe I should have put the other knight. I mean, I don't even know where the knights are going. Strange position this game. Very, very strange position. He sacks. Okay, interesting. This may be a good move. Or is it? Is it good or is it bad? I don't actually know. No, I think it's okay, but I don't think it's a great move. I have knight d7. I have rook a5 back to take the pawn. It's not the worst move in the world by my opponent, but it's also not the best move either, I don't think. Yeah. What was what? I don't understand what the question is. I guess I'll go here and take. This is actually not what I wanted to do, but I still should be okay. I guess let's go here maybe. Oh, he's got rook b1, which I also missed. Let's go. G5 is also reasonable. Knight d6 I just take and play king e7. I'm gonna go rook h7 probably at some point. Here's rook b1 logical. I think I can go rook a7 because knight d6 I just trade and take. Still very tricky. Rook d7 looks logical. Yeah, I think I have to trade the rooks here. If I don't trade the rooks, I probably just lose. I go king e8, knight d6 I just take maybe. Go. Yeah, I've totally misplayed this. I guess I have to go here. Go here. Okay, I've got to find a move. Yeah, I've totally bungled this. Just go h3. It's g4 and rook g1 or some nonsense. Maybe knight a6 maybe. Okay, I've got to move. Gotta move. I have to make moves. I don't have time here. Guess I'll go here, like rook d2 or something. I should have taken the pawn first, of course. Yeah, I mean, this is just so stupid by me. Probably getting mated somehow as well, but it's also rook h7. I guess I'll primo in case he takes. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I could have tried to flag him there, I don't know, but considering how bad the position was, there's no reason to go for it. I mean, considering how lost I was to draw that game is a godsend. All right, let's see. I'm gonna play bishop e2, I guess, and just castles. No, I mean, I was totally lost, so I don't mind. A draw there is completely fine. I mean, I was so lost, it's not even funny. Let's take and go here, I guess. Okay, bishop d6 is interesting. I guess I just go rook c1. Pressure like knight d4 maybe. I guess I'll play rook e1. Knight b1, so knight a4 is also, I think g3 is also decent here just because now the pawn hangs at some point. I don't know if it's right or not, but let's go here, maybe h3. This looks highly dubious in terms of what I've done here. If I get g4 and bishop g2 though, I'm probably fine. See what he does here though. I don't know what he's thinking about though. Takes, which is kind of interesting, honestly. Let's go rook d1. This looks a little bit dubious by priori. A little bit dubious. Just draw it back. I mean, I have the two bishops here. The two bishops are definitely very good. He's got an isolated pawn. I can play a3, b4. As long as I don't allow some cheese with like some weird like d4 or something, I should just be better here. g8. Now queen g4 looks like a logical move, but it's not the move that I think I should play, so I'm not gonna play that. Then what are the other moves? Queen e2 looks like a reasonable move. h4 probably not best. I'm just gonna go a3, just a quiet move that just is waiting to see what he does here, whether he goes knight e5, whether he plays like queen e6. Let's go b. He has knight e5 here, maybe not. I think now actually I have queen g4 though to force the queens off the board. Now we reach an endgame where I should be better with the two bishops objectively. Should be better, whether it's actually like good or whether it's just like small advantage remains to be seen. f3 looks like a logical move just to hit the knight. Takes, king f2 is bad. Knight d6 I just take and I win. Knight f6 or knight g5 are really the question marks. Now I could go e4 here, which is kind of interesting, but I don't really trust it that much, so I think I'm just gonna go king f2. Okay, I think rook d3 looks fine, or yeah, rook d3 looks fine. Just to make sure I don't allow some silly tactic. He's very low on time as well. He plays d4, interesting choice. Go e4, of course, knight e6, but now I have f4, and now the pawns start to get very active. Well, I missed g5, but maybe I have king f3. Yeah, I missed that. I could have maybe sacked the rook and played f5 too. That was kind of interesting. Okay, so now the key here in terms of winning this position, put pressure on the pawn. Go like here on bishop d2 or something now. Once I get the bishop reactivated, I should be doing very well here. Let's go here, I guess. We're over. It's gonna boom my king back, just dodge any weird stuff here. If I go a4, there's knight d6. He wants knight d6, which could be a problem. I have to find some moves here. Again, I've completely misplayed this yet again. Yeah, I've totally misplayed this. Shoot. Did I just blunder again? I think I did. Yeah, I totally misplayed this. I have an outside pawn here, though. So stupid. What the heck was this? Now I have to make a draw. Yeah, I have to make the draw here. I mean, it's still a draw. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, ridiculous. That was a draw, whatever. All right, that's I'm done playing it. So he's gonna do that. There's no point playing at someone like that. Let's watch the game. Yeah. I mean, after the stun he pulled yesterday to then do that too, just no point. Let's watch a Gukesh game. Yeah. What happened to the connection though? Yeah, I would have given a draw with 30 seconds. I would have given a draw. Yeah, with 30 seconds, of course I would have given a draw. With 5 seconds, I wouldn't do it. With 30 seconds, of course I would. But whatever. I mean, he wants to play chess like that, fine. Yeah. What happened yesterday? We all know what happened yesterday. We know who it was. That's all that needs to be said. Yeah. Cringe is cringe, yeah. I mean, after prize money event to do what he did yesterday, then do this too. Like, enough is enough. Yeah. Was he the one who did that yesterday in Arena Kings? Let's leave it at that. Okay, what's happening in this game? So it's 4.5. Yeah. No more. Okay, by the way, Pranav is losing this game. It's 4.5, but Pranav is losing in this game. I mean, with 30 seconds on the clock, you just don't do that. With 5 seconds, fine. I mean, anything goes. But 30 seconds, a dead draw in endgame to just like play it out like that. Yeah, there's no point. And I'll never play him again after that anyway. So whatever. Yeah. Okay, so let's watch the Gukesh game. It's 4.5. Gukesh is winning this game. It's gonna be 5.5, 4.5. So let's start the timer. I don't actually know how much time they have, but yeah. King F2 and just King E2. White has 4 pawns, but Gukesh is winning here. Yeah. King D2, King C3, maybe Knight D4, just King D1 and B5 is playable with C6. Yeah. They'll just make another title or untitled account and either get you in the pool or snipe you in Arena Kings. This is the problem with them. Well, yeah, that is a problem, and chess.com doesn't seem to do anything about it. So yeah. Anyway, Gukesh can play A5. Maybe he can take the pawn, maybe rook B4 as well. Multiple options. Yeah, multiple options. Daniel's playing Ali Reza. Nice. I'd play Daniel at Blitz right now. I would play him in Blitz for sure. Yeah, I would definitely play him. But C6 probably just takes an A4, A3. Yeah, Gukesh has won 3 games in a row. What's the 1 hour countdown? I don't know if this is the first game because the guy's been playing, but yeah. Do we get knight takes A3, king C1, like rook B4 is winning. All right, this match we'll drop back in later on. But apparently Daniel's playing right now, so let's watch Daniel. Daniel's playing Fallujah in Blitz. Interesting.